Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have some retro video game pickups to show you guys. These are kind of different from my usual pickups because they're all older PC games. I think the newest one from this set of games runs on Windows 95, 98. But everything else is older, and there's even one game that was actually on floppy disks. And again, I don't usually buy PC games because I was just never really into computer games. I buy some every so often if they're Mac compatible, and I check them out for a little bit. But again, not too into the PC games. These were just, for the most part, too nice to pass up and dirt cheap. Some of them were $1.99, but others were, let's see, there was one that was $3.99 and one that was $4.99, but the other three were $1.99 each. So I just felt like I had to grab these. First one here, the only one that I considered leaving behind, but I don't know, it was interesting enough to me. It's Star Trek Deep Space Nine Companion. It says it's a series guide and script library, and it is complete inside here, but it's kind of a cheap ploy, I suppose, because the box is so big, but inside, and I made sure to check to see if it was missing anything else, but inside is just the disc in a jewel case with a very, very short manual and a registration card. But yeah, that one there was $1.99, so I was kind of okay with that. I do like Star Trek 2 better than Star Wars, but whatever, I thought I'd grab that as well. Sorry to ramble on for long on that one there. The next two are both sealed games, and I believe the first one here is actually, it is an expansion pack, so it was kind of even more pointless for me to grab this, but it was only $1.99, so I went ahead and got it, and it's sealed. It's Death Kings of the Dark Citadel, and it's kind of crushed, as you can probably tell. But yeah, it's Death Kings of the Dark Citadel. It's 3 more Hexham hubs, 20 new levels. So it's an expansion on the game Hexham. All I know about Hexham is that it was also on several different home consoles. And I believe it was also on the N64. I might even have that game. I'm not entirely certain, but yeah, I saw it and I just tossed it into the shopping cart. Next up is the other sealed game. This was in slightly better condition, but it is opened up on the one corner of it. It's Jewels of the Oracle, and I know very little about this other than it's an adventure game that's played kind of like Myst or Riven or any of the Myst games, really. And there's a cool sort of interactive puzzles, and of course they're interactive, but yeah, there's puzzles, interesting music playing, stuff you can unlock, secrets to the story and stuff like that. But yeah, this one I really don't know if I will open it or not, but it is Mac compatible, so I might consider it. It's not worth that much, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence about opening this. Next up are the two most interesting ones. I'm not entirely sure which one of these to show you guys first because they're both kind of interesting for different reasons. But both of these are the ones that cost $3.99 and $4.99. This one here, I'll show you guys this one first. It's called Doomsday Collection, and it's made by Microforum. You can see it there. Now, this here, I don't really know what to say about this because it seems to be just extra levels, something like 1,000 extra levels for Doom and or Doom 2. So it's not the game itself, but it's extra levels for it. It was actually made, from what I understand, like programmed and made here in the city of Toronto by Microforum in the 90s. But I can't find anything about this online. The only thing I've been able to find about this online is that there's another box set called Death Day Collection with the exact same artwork on the cover. I think it was also Microforum, uh, but yeah, I can't find anything specifically about this version here that says Doomsday on it. But if you know anything about this, please let me know. Again, I'm not a big PC gamer, especially old PC games, so I know I probably should have just left this behind for another more interested, more knowledgeable person, but they were too interesting to pass up. Now the last one here, it is missing, um, I suppose, one version of the game. This game originally came with the game on 3.5-inch floppy disks, as well as 5.25-inch floppy disks, and it does not have the 5.25-inch floppy disks included in here. It only had the 3.5-inch floppies. It's a otherwise complete in box copy of King's Quest: Quest for the Crown. It has the three game discs for the game in 3.5-inch format. It did not have any of the, I believe, 9 5.25-inch floppy disks, but it had the manual, the sort of magazine, leaflet, and some other papers were included inside as well. And I believe this one here actually also had a receipt inside from the world's biggest bookstore. And that's not like a saying or whatever. It's just the name of this bookstore here in the city of Toronto, called the world's biggest bookstore. It used to be on 20 Edward Street, almost in the heart of downtown, but it was closed down, and they are breaking it up into many smaller stores instead of just turning it into some other store in one building. But yeah, it had at least one version of the game in here complete. It's a new version. It says enhanced graphics and sound. I don't know what else to say really about this. Again, if you know more about these games, please let me know, because I don't want to sit here and say things that might end up being wrong. So, again, if you know anything, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I mean, I'll be very grateful for it, just to know more about these games. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Also, check out my 300 subscribers contest. Enter if you'd like. Facebook, Twitter, website, all linked in the description below. And that's about it. See ya.